Alright, we're back at his house. We already did this part. We got you coffee. I know, you like coffee. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Under the sound of my music, I hear a faint buzzing that can't be part of the song. I'm on. Is that my phone? I pull an earbud out and check on my bed and see that my screen's lit up with an announcement of an incoming call. Ah, I recognize who it is. After awkwardly tugging out the other earbud, I place them as carefully as I can on my desk before snatching up my phone. Apparently the music wasn't coming from her phone, because otherwise you'd hear it in the phone. I feel like I answer it just in the nick of time, too. Hello? Hey there, Nicole. Haha, that's definitely my dad, Lieutenant Anderson Grave. As the title suggests, he's on the military Air Force, to be specific. He's stationed at the base nearby, though I'm not exactly sure what he does. His name is Anderson? That's an interesting first name. I know what is a last name. Last I heard, it was providing some basic training, but he's great at fixing machines, too. Hi, Daddy. Not yelling at anyone today? I just finished with that, actually. I doubt either of us will forget the time he actually answered me using his drill sergeant voice one time. I thought I'd called the wrong number. Mom totally let him have it for that one. Guess that's why he's extra careful about it now. I want to see how you were doing with school. First year of college can be a real doozy. Oh, Daddy, I know you're busy. It's fine if you don't call. I could spare a few minutes for my little girl. I'm sure the boys appreciate the breather anyway. Well, okay, well. What can I say? Obviously nothing about you-know-what. School's good. Let's talk about school. I told you my schedule, right? Did you? Hey, I told you about it the night before the year started. Remember when you took me out to dinner? Ugh. I sighed to the receiver. Ouch, you're terrible. And your old man's called old for a reason. Well, my schedule's not bad. I'm only having trouble with my bio class, but I kind of expected that to happen. I've gotten a few odd jobs lined up whenever I need the money. Oh, thank God. Now I don't have to worry about you running me dry with all that online spending you do. Mom told you about that, huh? Helped pay for some of it. Your mother and I may not be together anymore, but we can still be adults when it comes to our kids. The way he says that with such finality makes my chest go heavy. I do my best not to show it, though. You guys are the best. Seriously. I'll try not to spend so much from now on. If I give in to weakness, I'm super sorry. Just try your best to resist temptation. I know you got it in you, Nicole. My nose is itchy again. Oh, right. There was something else I was meaning to talk to you about. There it is. I can hear it. He's using the same tone Mom did right before she asked about. The area had a string of girls disappearing, right? Ugh, I was hoping this topic wasn't going to come up. Not you, too. Your mother told me about it, Nicole, and I have to agree that this is something you should be wary about. You never know what could happen. Trust me. I do. My eyes widen. Crap, I did not mean to say that out loud. What do you mean? I've been learning about the disappearances to keep safe and all that. I don't want this to happen to me, obviously. Even if it already has, I think to myself. It's great that you're taking some precautions, honey, but be sure to look out for yourself. You never know what... I hear someone talking to Dad, cutting him off from our conversation. He must cover up the phone with his hand because I can only hear a muffled voice from that point on. Nicole, honey, are you still there? I snap back to attention when I hear his real voice blare through my phone. Oh yeah, is everything okay? Something needs my attention now. I'll have to take it off. I'll have to go take care of it. Sorry. I won't lie, hearing this is kind of disappointing since we were just getting to talk, but on the bright side, at least my dad will stop interrogating me about the disappearances. No biggie, Daddy. I'll talk to you later, okay? Yeah, see you later, Nicole. There's a click on the other line, and there goes my dad. My chest itches. Well, time my sternum. I throw my phone back on the bed and flop face down beside it. I roll over on my back, so I'm looking at the ceiling. Sigh, what am I going to do? Sure, I've learned about those girls, but I don't know. I don't feel like it's helped me much. Maybe I should have told Dad, then he could sick the whole Air Force on this guy, and I wouldn't have to worry about this whole thing. Yeah, actually, smart people contact people. Like that would happen. I don't need anyone's help with catching this guy. I'll show him he's messed with the wrong girl on my own. But wow, my eyelids feel like they're closing on their own. How tired must I be? Well, I guess a nap won't hurt. I shut my eyes and my body drifts along towards slumber, away from those worries and cares. I don't know how long I'm out for, possibly hours. When I wake up and glance out the window, I'm greeted with the dull glow of a setting sun. That's not a setting sun. That's night. That was definitely more than a nap for sure. I feel like even more exhausted than I was at the start. I sit up, dropping my legs over the side of the bed, and I rub my eyes. My phone? Where's my phone? Blindly, I grope around my bed for my phone as I continue to rub my eyes. I hope no one tried texting me while I was out cold. Luck has it no one did, but it does look like I got an email. Is it for class? Oh, even better, it's from Roller. At least that's what I think until I actually go to read it. Stop butting in where you don't belong or you'll regret it. Nor jokes. The user is named Nor Jokes, another fake blog. No more jokes. Is that what that's supposed to mean? Are they saying they haven't been serious up until now? It's true they haven't messaged me all this time, but I didn't think they were just toying with me like this. Man, what a... Ugh. I blocked the blog without replying and rise to my feet, off toward my laptop. I haven't forgotten about the tracker I installed on my blog. No siree. If it works, then... Ah, it did. On the page listing all visitors to my blog, there's a new entry dated just a few seconds ago. That has to be the abductor. Thanks for your IP address, asshole. Copy the IP address, look up a few IP trackers on the internet, and then copy an address into each one. Now let's see what we find. I mean, VPN blockers, all that fun stuff. It takes a few seconds for each one to process, but the results I find aren't too surprising. I was honestly already expecting something like this. It looks like the IP address is coming from the school. Well, look at that. Of course, I have no idea where and by who, but the small browser maps have marked the campus as the IP address location, which means it's very likely that the abductor is either someone who works here or attends here. In other words, a student. I was adding up to this. All 3 girls were students of this school, which always seemed too coincidental to me. Maybe if there was a victim from out of town, I'd think otherwise, but nope. It's like the abductor wants to be caught. They're making it way too easy. Well, so I say, but that's pretty much the only thing I've figured out so far. I need a calming breath to try and settle my nerves. Don't freak out, Nicole. All this means that you need to be extra careful while you're on campus. I'll have to stay in public as much as possible, take all the crowded routes, and make sure I'm with someone at all times. If the abductor thinks they got me scared, they have another thing coming. As a matter of fact, I'm more pumped to get them than I ever was before.